The following is for entertainment purposes only. We are not financial advisors. We are not responsible for any losses, only the profits.
An Octo family. Hey, I was wondering why my WorkHorse is printing today, printing a bunch of cash. Well, I finally found this article. So, WorkHorse is seen as best fit for the $8.1 billion post office contract. Fly.com, USPS decision due October 13th. I don't know where they got that from. You hear that? USPS decision is due October 13th. The post office is expected to decide on the $8.1 billion NGDV production contract on Tuesday, October 13th. The due date for responses has previously been pushed back in light of the circumstances of the current cerveza pandemic and its impact on the postal services and supplier operations. NGDV vehicles are an important part of our continuing process to innovate and invest in our future. Two core strategies for the organization, USPS says. Okay, so they were only quoted from the NGDV vehicles are an important part of continuing the process. I don't know when they said that. When did they say that? Okay, it looks like they said it August 24th. Okay, I was wondering if they said it today or something. WorkHorse is one of the three remaining applicants for the contract. Other finalists include Oshkosh and the Turkey-based Carson and Automotive. Well, Mirinda have been in competition. It said that it does not expect an award. Who's that? Is that the one that backed out? Right? Who's Mirinda? Those people that backed out, right? Critical reports on Thursday. Short seller Fuzzy Panda Research alleged WorkHorse postal truck prototypes were plagued with problems in excess maximum cost guidelines. Okay. It also claims a postal driver was injured when a parking brake failed in one of the WorkHorse prototypes. Doesn't make sense either. The firm claimed fraud at WorkHorse is even worse than the Nikola. Yeah, just how this is written and stuff, you can tell it's the guy's just trying to get cool on Instagram. According to the firm, WorkHorse rolled a United States Postal Service prototype truck down a hill accidentally after the parking brake failed, causing a Union USPS driver to be hospitalized after jumping out of the runway vehicle. Who cares? Adding that it was not to believe WorkHorse will be awarded any share. Adding that it does not believe WorkHorse will be awarded any share of the USPS Next Generation Development Vehicle $3.6 billion contract, and that customers shut the door on WorkHorse long ago. I like that. Shut the door on them. Fuzzy whatever reported cited information from investigators it sent to two WorkHorse facilities in September, an anonymous resource, including one that it claims it was intimately familiar with the postal contracting process and WorkHorse's bid. Additionally, this person said that WorkHorse former partner VT Hackery backed out due to chronic critical failures and breakdowns in test vehicles, and that a right of first refusal licensing agreement would make affiliate Lordstown Motors Ride, in which WorkHorse owns 10% stake, the primary beneficiary of the postal contract. I don't know, is some of that true? If the brake thing went out, that's, I'm sure they're going to fix that. It's an easy, but here's the thing, automatic vehicles, if you don't put the parking brake on, it's still going to be fine. So I don't see how a parking brake would make a vehicle roll backwards. In July, short selling research from Hindenburg Research issued a tweet regarding a short position in WorkHorse Group. Hindenburg announced its short via Twitter, stating that it sees immediate 50% downside. That is crazy. The company has an astronomical valuation of $1.5 billion, despite less than $100,000 in revenue last quarter. We see the chance of winning a material USPS contract at virtually zero. They didn't make a case for it, a reality check is on the way, they said, added the firm in this tweet. This Hindenburg, though, that's the guys that are aren't they getting in trouble for purposely putting stuff like that out there with no merit, no proof of nothing, and then stuff gets shorted. They're shorting it. They're trying to get people to dump their shares because they just shorted it and they were trying to make money. I'm pretty sure that's the Hindenburg guys. So, if someone makes a claim like that, like they're gonna go to zero. Why? What's the reason? Regardless, let's move on to some positive things. Roth sees positive outcome for WorkHorse. Roth Capital analyst Craig Irwin said on Friday that he sees a positive outcome for WorkHorse for the $8.1 billion USPS contract, as he thinks an electronic vehicle is best fit for the United States Postal Service application. I think everyone does. Irwin noted that the WorkHorse is the only supplier proposing an electronic vehicle solution. Yep. The analyst added that potential third-party beneficiaries of an announced award to WorkHorse likely include Lordstown Motors, yep, TPI Composites, TPIC, and Romeo Power. Are you guys in Romeo Power with me? That's the RMG that just got announced, was it Friday? RMG ticker. It's a SPAC. Earlier this week, they're the ones, by the way, who are doing the batteries. Go look at their investor presentation video I did on it. They're doing the batteries for them. Earlier this week, energy technology company Romeo and RMG Acquisition, a special purpose acquisition company, announced a definitive agreement for a business combination that will result in Romeo Power becoming a publicly listed company. Upon closing of the transaction, the combined company will be renamed Romeo Power Inc. and is expected to remain listed on the NYSE and traded under the new ticker RMO. So, what do we pull out of this? You had the negative people this kind of happens though, right? Like it seems like you get a couple like negative things coming out. There's never any merit on it other than this story about the parking brake, which doesn't make any sense to me. And then the Hindenburg, I think those are the people that just throw crap out there for no reason. But the Roth thing, I think is kind of new. I think that's new information. So this said on Friday. I could not find where he said that, so I'm guessing this dude, I think, is one that comes on some sort of news show, like, and they put it up. So he might have said that live on TV or something. But regardless, he holds and says that it's worth I think it's had like a value of like $35 or something is what he's thinking it should get to. Who knows? I mean, if it's announced, sky's the limit, I think, on it. Who honestly really knows? I don't think anybody. The other thing I'm pulling from this, though, is this USPS decision due October 13th. I could not find anywhere that states that whatsoever. So I don't know where the fly got this from. It seems to me like they do know a little bit of information, though, because they specifically gave specifics. They said that the due date for responses has been previously pushed back in the light of the circumstances of what's going on and the impact of this on the supplier. And then it gave this quote that the vehicles are an important part of the continuing process to innovate. I think they have said they were pushed back and stuff, but where did they get that date of October 13th? I don't know. I'm pretty sure some calls expire on the 16th. So that'd be cool for people that are in calls. Are you guys in calls? Let me know. Are you? I also found, where is it? This article here on the Motley Fool, why WorkHorse stock is flying today. Electric vehicles on a $6 billion contract to upgrade the U.S. Postal Service. We're galloping ahead 9.5% as of Friday. So what? WorkHorse is the best fit, quote unquote, to win the USPS contract, Roth Capital Partners says, a note covered on thefly.com today. That's what we just read. And indeed, because WorkHorse is the only company in the three with the electronic vehicle, it would appear the best aligned for the future maintenance costs, Postal Service, and make future fuel costs more predictable as well, for sure. Once more, the contract in question, long believed to be worth a neighborhood of $6 billion, could actually end up paying $8.1 billion in taxpayer money to the winners, the fly says. Now what? Whether Roth is right or wrong, the prediction the WorkHorse will win, the contract remains to be seen, but investors won't have to wait too long. It's like, I think it's an Autobot. An Autobot. What do you think? Regardless, WorkHorse flying, and hey, if that date, that's the date, I'll take it. I just want to get it over with, man. Let's do it. Just announce it. Who cares, man? Come on, United States Postal Service, you watching this? Trump, you watching this? Dude, this will give you a boost, man. More jobs. Ohio, Lordstown. Come on, man. Next time, pull up with one of the Lordstown trucks and one of the WorkHorse next time. Or one of the WorkHorse towing the Lordstown truck, or vice versa. Be accurate, man. Put that on the White House lawn. That's what we want. Everyone have a good rest of the night.
Did you know that we give away free silver? Simply leave a comment on the video, and as long as you're in the continental United States, you can be automatically entered to win. Please friend us on Twitter and StockTwits.